Alright, welcome to a new video. It's been a while. I've been in Thailand for the past 2 weeks. It was crazy. These 2 weeks were one of the toughest 2 weeks in my life. And the reason why that is because I catched a little comfort when I was in Bali, because before I went to Thailand, I was in Bali and I catched a little bit of a comfort. And I don't like that. I like to be challenging myself. I like to be feeling that I'm growing. And the reason why I catched a comfort was, like, Bali was great. I was working, I was going to the gym 3 or 4 times a week, and enjoying life. It was nice. I was building my business, etc. But I felt that every single day that went by, I felt a little bit more comfortable with the position that I was in, etc. And this is not something I really like I said. And the moment that I realized this was when one of my friends in Bali invited me to go to a kickboxing class with him. When I went there, it was a very intense, good kickboxing class, but I realized that I thought I was fit, I was good in a good health condition, but pushing weights in the gym doesn't make you very, very fit. Because if you would put a bodybuilder into a marathon or into a boxing ring, he would not make it. And this was a really weird realization, that I was thinking that going to the gym a few times a week was making me feel healthy, and it is, alright. I'm feeling good, I'm in a good body shape, I'm happy with it, but if you would put me in a marathon, or if you would put me in a fight or whatever, I would not make it. And this was very I didn't like that thought. So I was like, all right, I need to change this. Definitely. So from there, I decided to go to Thailand for 2 weeks and train Muay Thai for 2 weeks straight. Every day, 2 trainings a day of both 2 hours. So this is 14 days with 2 days of resting only on the Sunday. So that will be 12 days, 2 training, 4 hours, almost hours of training in 2 weeks. And I underestimated it for a little bit, because I thought okay, let's do it. I like challenges, nice. But the first day, 2 trainings for 2 hours, I almost already died because my cardio, my condition was not very well. I already had pain in my body. The first day sparring was I really sucked, get punches all over the place, it was really bad. But every single day that I kept going, it was going better. But the first few days I thought, I don't even know if I'm going to make it. But my main reason that I went there in Thailand was to challenge myself and exceeding my limits, building some extra discipline, extra mindset, and of course some technique in Muay Thai. And Muay Thai is almost the same from kickboxing, but in Muay Thai you can also give elbows, a little bit more with knees, different kicks, etc. But it's quite similar to kickboxing. But I had no experience, not with any types of fighting. I've been training a little bit with some friends and with a family member of mine who's a good kickboxer, but I didn't went to any classes ever. So I was really a beginner, and this is something that was really weird to see how it is to start from zero again, to be a beginner. Because I went into the gym, and the first day I went there, I see a lot of great fighters around me who are training there. Some of them were doing fights, etc. And you put yourself into a position where you are forced to grow. You just need to grow, because you're in an environment for 2 trainings a day where you're just fighting with people who have great experience, who are good, who can teach you in a good way by telling you how it works, and also in a way of just kicking you and punching you, and then learn it the hard way. And this is also in life, of course, also with business, of course. You just need to grow by making like failures, by getting punched in the face. You need to be growing in that way, and this is something I've really learned here. It was a great experience, but it's also good that it went by, because 2 times a day it's very hard, especially when you're also working. Because of course, when I got back, when I was really tired from the first training, I needed to work, because I need to take care of the team, need to take care of the targets, need to take care of the clients. There's a lot of responsibility, and when I'm not really feeling fit or not able to focus or not able to work the whole day, then it's of course hard. So this was also a very hard challenge. And of course, I also could choose to not do this, or I could also choose to train for 1 time a day instead of 2 times. But my main challenge was to grow and challenge myself, and to see how I can extend my limits. And this is something that really succeed, of course. And it's like right now I'm laughing. It sounds very easy, it sounds very cool, but it's so tough. In the moment, you're every time you're saying I need to quit, your body's saying I want to quit. This is not good. But if you're pushing through it, you're building such discipline and such a mindset, which is insane. Right now I'm feeling much better. I've learned a lot from it, because you can also like reflect it in your own life. Because like I said, it's really weird to start from zero again, but also to see how it is to train very consistently. Because for example, if we would take a look at one of the greatest sportsmen in the world, Ronaldo, very good soccer player, he didn't came where he is right now by just having good talent or being born like this or whatever. This guy, of course, has a little bit of talent for soccer. But talent is nothing without putting in the work and without training very hard. This is something he really said himself.
Of course, talent without work is nothing.
And what this means is that you can have a little bit of a talent or whatever, but maybe someone with less good talent, or maybe without talent up front, can end up way better than you, because he is putting in the work, because he was training very hard. A good example for this is when I went into the gym there was this guy where I went sparring with for like 3 minutes of sparring, and he definitely won. Because I was starting. I was sucked at everything. I was getting punches in the face, everything. But this guy was only training 2 times a week, and I was training 14 times a week or something like that, because I was going 2 times a day. And the last day I was also sparring with this guy. The last day of my 2 weeks I was also training and sparring with this guy, and I won. And I'm not a good fighter yet. Two weeks is nothing. But in those 2 weeks I've learned so much that I was able to win from a guy who was only training 2 times a week, who up front won from me. So this was a really great example of seeing how important it is to train and build consistently on your goals. For example, this past 2 weeks, my goal was to train as hard as I could and to be able to build some technique and become better. This succeeded, but it's also in business or whatever you want to achieve in life. If you want to achieve something, just see what is necessary to do and what work you need to put into on a daily basis to make it work. And yeah, it was so great. It was really weird to see how much you can learn from just putting yourself in such uncomfortable situations. I feel a lot more fit. I feel mentally very sharp because my condition, my cardio, whatever is much better than it was before. Because normally I was working the whole day, going to the gym, only push weights. I was never running, I was never whatever, So I'm feeling much better, much more focused, and it was a great challenge. I'm also happy that I'm back right now in the Netherlands because the past few months were crazy. Traveling is great and I will be continuing traveling, but it's also good to be back in the Netherlands right now and just to focus a little bit, and I will make a separate video about that, about my whole experience. Right now I need to focus, I need to do some things that are important for the business and for my growth as well. I was just making this video in between, just got out of the shower, but I don't give a fuck. I hope you like this video. If you like it, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe because there are coming a lot of more videos. I'm just seeing how I can do it is in between. It's really busy with work, but when I have time, sometimes I am willing to share my experience with you guys. I'm not selling anything, I'm not doing anything with this. This is just a hobby. Hope I can inspire some people. I hope I can connect with you guys because it's really inspiring to hear and connect and share stories with like-minded people. So again, make sure to connect with me, stay connected with subscribing, my socials, whatever. You can find it here below in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye. So Gia in the previous podcast said this.
The coconuts in Thailand, they're smaller and they're sweeter.
And now we're going to try if it's true or not. Well, it's really true. They're much sweeter.